So what happened? What led to you being homeless?
To be honest, I got into a fight with somebody that's related to George's Chicken, and I started getting death threats, started the police, and apparently there's so much money involved with George's, and I heard Springdale takes care of Springdale. So police actually took I own my own tree service. They took my bucket truck. They took my motorhome. They took my pickup. They took my Mercedes. They took everything I owned. Wouldn't let me get anything out of my motorhome down to my underwear. And basically, 2 months later, I go to court over it. They annul the charges, threw it out of court because they had no bearing to take any of my stuff. So now I'm here on the street.
They took. You're saying they took all of your stuff because you got into a fight
Because I got into a fight with a kid.
with the kid,
Or not a kid, I mean, just grown up.
but it was related to one of the big businesses here.
He's related to the Georges. His mother's George, Jean George's daughter.
And so, are you saying that because that's a person of influence, then that led to all these problems that you've had?
Yes.
How long have you been homeless?
Since June.
Since June? Yeah. What are we in now? It's February right now, right? Last day of February. So, do you have a place you stay regularly?
In our car.
You stay in your white car over there? That's where you live. Wow. So are you looking for work, or how's that going?
Right now, so
What's that?
I got a broke leg. I was working at the gas station up there, but as soon as I broke my leg, they fired me the same day.
Oh yeah, I see you've got some crutches here. And then you've got your dog here as well. Dog's really friendly.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless people out here. I met a lot of homeless
A lot of homeless people out here. So you've explained your situation. What else? What other things lead to people being homeless out here?
And I met another girl. She lives right down there behind Sam's, and she got into a relationship with a guy that was in a big gang, and they targeted her because she had a lot of money. And basically, they stole all of her money. She lost her house, and she lost everything she had because of the guy she got with that was in a big gang out of Houston.
Out of Houston.
And I guess that's the sex trafficking capital of the United States. The Mongol motorcycle gang is what I'm understood.
Wow. Now, with your car, I mean, do you park it at the same place every night, or do you look?
Broke down right now.
Oh, it's broken down.
Yeah.
So it's broken down in that spot, and are folks leaving you alone?
I had one police officer jerk my door open about 3 weeks ago in the middle of the night. Didn't announce police or nothing. Shined a light in my face, asked what we were doing. I told him we were freaking sleeping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the hell does it look like we're doing? And basically, he gave us a hard time, and I said, "Did ADF call you?" And he said, "No." I said, "Why are you here harassing us?" You know what I mean? And he's like, "You didn't have a good answer," so basically he backed off after that. But
Wow. So that's basically where you've been sleeping, in that spot right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the last month and a half, probably.
Wow. Well, I appreciate you talking with me, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.